Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Rahawa Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that still to this very day continue to rule very well. That's feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. And Shalom to the whole elect that's I continually plowing this work. It's giving our diligence to make your call and lecture sure and our faith true sincerity. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled "To Be of Sound Mind," because in its truth, this thing of ours, we are not to be high-minded, man. All right, we are to be of a sound mind, to be sober-minded, to be humble and meek. All right, why is that, man? Because the Lord deals with the humble and the meek. All right, because even as our Lord Yahushai, who he's the perfect example of this manner, you know, he even said himself that he's meek and lowly in heart. So how much more us, man? All right, because we've been called to this thing to be servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, not to be, you know, superstar Israelites, man. No super duper Israelites to make a name for ourselves. We're here to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and to do the work to bring back the elect 144,000 of the nation of Israel, so that we can get up out of here, man. So we can get out of Babylon, so we can escape this coming destruction. That's why we're here. Okay. Pursuing on Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, right? Which it says, "Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter." Right? Fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and keep His commandments, man. For that's the whole duty of man. All right. So that's what our purpose on this earth to do, man. All right. Nothing else. All right. And what falls in that category is to be sober-minded while we're doing it. All right, to be of a sound mind while we're doing the work. All right, why is that? Because the Lord has specifically given each individual member a dispensation of faith and a certain amount of skills and attributes, which are known as talents. All right, and we are to use that talents for the whole function of the body, because the body, which is the body of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all have one function, man. All right, and each member is there for a reason, so that the body can function normally. All right. So that's why you should any brother, you know, think themselves to be higher than any other brother. All right, because we all are servants under Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the scriptures. It's the book of Romans, the 12th chapter, and the 3rd verse says, "For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think." Because the Lord has a routine of knocking people down a peg, man. All right, he has a routine of anyone that think themselves highly of themselves, right? And end up hurting the brotherhood, the doctrine, in this ministry, then the Lord takes them out, man. All right, or knocks them down a few levels. All right. So once again, it says not to think of themselves more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High hath dealt to every man the measure of faith. All right. So each man has a measure of faith, man. Some brothers have more faith than other brothers. All right, in which you see that concerning the works, man. All right, because why is that? Because if you go into the book of James, right, he says, roughly paraphrases, "I will show you my faith by my works." All right, so the works show the level of faith of how much you have. All right, if a brother is on fire for this thing, then it's going to show. All right, if he's on fire and he's full of faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, it's going to show, man. But if somebody doesn't have the faith to continue in the work, right? That's also gonna show, man. Why is that, man? Because they're gonna barely put up any videos. You know, they're not gonna be not gonna be productive in general, should I say? And you know, it's gonna come to a point to where, you know, the standard is gonna be made even more higher, and you know that guy, that person, might not meet that standard. All right, because really, the standard of putting up, you know, 3 videos a week, really, man, that's bare minimal, man. All right, that is the bare minimal of this truth, of what this of this work, should I say? All right, really, it's supposed to be doing more than 3 videos a week. All right. Because, I mean, we have so much time in a week, right? To, you know, we have jobs, you know, we got our own business to tend to. But out of those free hours, you know, what are we doing, man? You know, we could use that to put up a video, use that to study, you know, do things onto edification. You know, so the question is, you know, what else can you do with that time? Or what else can we do with that time? I'm gonna include myself in this too, because when I do these videos, you know, I don't only speak to the ones that are watching, but I also speak to myself as well when I do these videos. Okay. But the part where it says to think soberly, right? That also goes into having a sound mind. That's why I titled this video as to be of sound mind, right? In which, if you go into the definition of that word sober, right? If Blue Letter cooperates with me this time, you know, without bugging out on me like it did last time, you know, it's number Satan. Of course, Esau tampering with the Blue Letter, of course, like always. So that word sober is sophroneo, right? Which means to be of sound mind. All right, to be in one's right mind. All right, and to be of a right mind is what? To do the work. All right, to edify the members of the Hope elect. That's to be in the right mind, man. All right, to constantly examine ourselves. That's also a part of having a right mind. All right, because how are we gonna teach the next man, you know, if we don't examine ourselves, man? You know, it says to exercise self-control, to put a moderate estimate upon oneself, think of oneself soberly, to curb one's passions. All right. So all this is having a sound mind, and actually that word sound, if you go into that word sound, the definition of that word sound, it means of moral conduct. All right, and the moral conduct that we follow, or the morals that we follow, should I say, is what? The scriptures. All right. So to be in a right mind and of a sound mind is to be in tune with the doctrine. All right, and to follow the doctrine closely and carefully. All right. Now I'm gonna go back. Go to verse 4. It says, "For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office," and that's true. All members don't have the same office. All right. And Salakia for the noise as well. Akim, I just got into some rough roads. In transit right now, so you know you have to bear with me as I get through, you know, these roads that Esau messed up, as always, you know, messing with the roads. We know what that's about. But like the scriptures say, man, as we are a body, you know, we're all the members have not the same office, right? So we, being many, are one body in Yahweh Shai, and every one members one of another, having then gifts different according to the grace that is given to us. Whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion. It's like the proportion of faith. All right, or ministry, let us wait on our ministry, or he that teacheth on teaching, or he that exhorteth on exhortation. He that giveth, let him do it with simplicity. He that ruleth with diligence, he that showeth mercy with cheerfulness. All right. So, it's breaking it down for you, man. About this is the body, the body being Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And each one of us has an office and a talent that we have expertise over, and to use that to the best of our ability. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab another precept. It's 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, and the 7th verse said, "Do ye look on things after the outward appearance? If any man trust himself that he is Yahweh Shai's, let him of himself think this again, that as he is Yahweh Shai's, even so are we Yahweh Shai's." All right. So that's just another example of constantly examining yourself, man. Are you in tune with the doctrine? All right. Are you doing the things that are pleasing to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai? Because Yahweh Shai didn't do anything that it was of his own will. All right. He did the will of his Father that sent him. All right. So how much more us that Yahweh Shai sent us? All right. Okay. Read this last verse. It says, "For though I should boast somewhat more of our authority, which the Lord had given us for edification," right? See, that's why that falls right in line with the scripture. Do all things unto edification. All right. It says, "And not for your destruction." All right. This is not to destroy you. This is for your benefit. All right. It says, "And I should not be ashamed." Okay. Now, I want to grab another precept. Slakia. It's Luke the 17th chapter. I'm gonna close it out on this verse right here. I think the video went on long enough. It's Luke the 17th chapter, and the I'm gonna start at verse 9. He said, "Doth he thank that servant because he did the things that were commanded him? I think not." All right. So likewise ye, when ye shall have done all those things which are commanded you, we are Slakia. Let me start that verse over again. I jumped ahead of myself. It's verse 10 again. So likewise ye, when ye shall have done all these things which are commanded you, say, we are unprofitable servants. We have done that which was our duty to do. All right. That is pursuing, and actually that falls right in line with Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, where it says the conclusion of the whole matter and the duty of man, verbally paraphrasing, is to fear the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, and to keep his commandments, of which the main commandment is what? Do the work. All right. So, like it says right here, so when we do these things which are commanded of us, the thought process that we have is that we are unprofitable servants. Why is that, man? Because all our righteousness are as filthy rags. Okay, because we've sinned before Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. And the only way to escape the pollutions of this world and of these bodies is by doing the work. That's the only way. All right, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, and there's no in between. Knowing that you're a Hebrew Israelite is not enough. You have to do the work as well, man. And you have to believe first and foremost. Okay? So with that, that pretty much wraps up this video. Lord's will, it was edifying to the body of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And until next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushai, Wahawa Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that still continuously rule very well. And Shalom and peace and safety and salutations to the whole elect that's also doing the same things and feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh.